Hey everybody, today I want to answer the question, do I have to choose between faith on the one hand and science on the other? Now, have you ever seen the movie, the Jack Black comedy Nacho Libre? Jack Black, he plays a wrestler who at one point in that movie is concerned that his friend has not been baptized. The friend says, "I don't know why you are always judging me because I only believe in science." And that's when Jack Black's character comes up behind him with a bowl of water and dunks his head into the water and baptizes him against his will. It's this really funny moment in the movie, but it reminds us of a tension that exists between faith on the one hand and science on the other, that you can't believe, supposedly, in God if you believe in science. Well, today I want to argue the two are not opposites, but we often struggle to figure out how they go together. For example, maybe you were a student who grew up going to church and you went off to college where you studied biology. And at some point there was this tension. What do I do with what I learn in science class that seems to contradict what I grew up with in church? And you feel stuck between these two communities, the scientific and the spiritual, because growing up, you were led to believe that there were some who prayed, went to church, and believed in God, while other people spent time in labs, they recorded data, and they tested theories. You had to choose between the two. Well, maybe you personally have felt this tension. Maybe it happened in high school science class or when you were visiting a museum or during a Bible study, when you read the creation story in Genesis, or maybe it was during a Netflix special you watched on the universe. You see, countless Christians have wondered if they have to choose between a Jesus-believing heart and a science-loving head. While we can't get into the nitty-gritty details here, listen to what David wrote in Psalm 19. David said, "The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands." You see, the Bible doesn't tell us to shut our eyes to the evidence of God's handiwork and just believe. Rather, the Bible encourages us to open our eyes and see the intricate evidence of God's glory. Because the more we dive into the intricacies of creation, the more amazing God is. You see, it's no wonder that so many scientists are Christians. Get this, in a study of Nobel prizes awarded during the 20th century, it was found that 73% of chemistry winners, 65% of physics winners, 62% of medicine winners were all Christian. Do you have to choose to be either scientific or spiritual? Absolutely not. Science reveals again and again how incredible God's handiwork really is. Just ask the author of the Psalms or that group of Jesus-following, Nobel Prize-winning scientists.